Welcome to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Culver's Portside Marina, Nepco, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5-Star. The KVB pregame show with Mitch Columbi is next.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside. Stolen. Picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
The new era continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Knox Redskins host the South Central Satellites on senior night. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, Terry Minix. Courtside, getting all the inside information, Justin Ruff. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. Welcome you to historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium in Knox, Indiana, 46534. We are back for more as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Man, as we get ready for our 33rd basketball broadcast of the season, the number of Larry Legend. We have seen both of these teams in action and, of course, have spoken with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line multiple times. But when we look at the visiting South Central Satellites, head coach Matty Bush is nearing the end of his first official season as the head coach of South Central. Bush is no stranger to the Porter County Conference. As I stated 2 nights ago, he is Morgan Township's all-time leading scorer and, of course, played basketball at St. Joe College. Of course, that's the next level. That's hey, you got to be pretty good to be playing in college. From our talks with him on the Saturday Sports Line, it's blatantly obvious the Satellites have their man of the future. The Satellites started their 2023-2024 campaign going 5-5 through the first 10. Notable wins during that stretch came against Hobart, Couts, DeMott Christian, and one of our other area teams, the West Central Trojans. The following 9 games leading up to this point saw them go 4-5, with the 4 wins coming against Tride Township, Whiting, Washington Township, and the Culver Cavaliers this past Thursday. We were there for that one as the Satellites won in exciting fashion. 67-61 was the final. That rivalry never disappoints. The Satellites have 2 games to go on the season, tonight being one of those games. The Satellites come into tonight's contest at 9-10 on the year and 3-3 in PCC play. Leading the Satellites in the scoring department is Jay Huerta, averaging 12.5 points per game. Right behind him is Derek Welsh, averaging 11.2. Rounding out the top 3 is Jack Haschel, averaging 7. Cleaning the glass for the Satellites the most so far this season is Derek Welsh, averaging 6.9 boards per game, keeping that glass squeaky clean. And leading the team in steals is Clayton Stroud, averaging 1.6 snags per game. And then the team's assist leader is Colin Ward, averaging 2.8 dimes per game. As a team, the Satellites are averaging 49 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 52.1. We turn now to our sports analyst this evening, 2-time Indiana High School basketball state champion head coach, Terry Minix. I like what I saw on Thursday, Coach. What did you think about him?
I tell you what, they're a lot of fun to watch. They've got a lot of weapons. They get up and down the floor extremely well, and the bad thing for opposing teams is you don't know who to guard, because at any point in time, any of the 5 or 6 players can put the ball in the basket.
Oh, and you're right. And another thing we've talked about is they've got some height. You know, they're not just a one big man down low. They've got some 6-footers at the 2 and 3 position.
Yeah, and I think they kind of go with their defense, too. When their defense goes, they go, and that's kind of Matty Bush's style. And like you said, I think South Central, they found their man, and Matty Bush is one heck of a coach, and, they're hoping he sticks around for a long, long time.
I can imagine they definitely want that, and he's just done such a great job here in his first year. But we turn the page and look at the Redskins of Knox, Indiana. Head coach Joe Eskridge is now in his 2nd season leading the boys program. They started their season on December 9th, hosting Culver Community, winning 66-50. We were there for that one. They followed that up with another win over Caston, 57-42, then fell on the road to LaPorte, 62-28 for their first loss. Since that time, the Redskins have gone 4-9 through the last 15 games. The 4 wins came against Winnemac, Washington Township, West Central, and Oregon Davis. Their last matchup was last night on the road, where the Redskins fell to Wheeler 48-47. The Redskins come into tonight's matchup at 6-12 on the year and 3-2 in HNAC play. Leading the Redskins in the scoring department is Miles McLaughlin, averaging 10.8 points per game. Right behind him is Caleb Schwant, averaging 9.4, and then Rowan Jordan rounds out the top 3, averaging 8.9. Leading the team in rebounds is Rowan Jordan, averaging 6.4 boards per game. McLaughlin leads the team in steals, averaging 1.6 per game. And then again, Rowan Jordan, he's doing it all. He leads the team in assists, averaging 3.3 dimes per game. The Redskins' offense is averaging 48.6 points per game, and their defense is allowing 51.3 points per game coming into tonight. Coach, tough loss to Wheeler in a close one last night. I assume the energy, focus, and intensity will be at an all-time high tonight on senior night.
Oh, for sure. It's a senior night game, and, you never want to lose on your home floor anytime, but, senior night for these seniors that put a lot of effort in over the years, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of bad, bitter taste in their mouth after last night. So I look for them to get off to a really good start and with a lot of energy to try to get that taste out of their mouth.
Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. We are so glad you're joining us here for Saturday night Indiana High School basketball entertainment, as we are expecting a great evening of IHSAA boys basketball action. We definitely appreciate you joining us on the KVB pregame show. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Big time shout out to my good friend John Thompson from Ellington, Florida, as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. Hey, we appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on KVB's WKVI. We are lucky to say no injuries to report tonight, as that is your Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. We now turn to the sideline to check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff. I've lost you in the sea of people, Justin. Where are you?
Mitch, I wouldn't, be a really good sports sideline analysis and tell you that I'm doing my job and I'm actually on the court sideline. But I saw someone, not going to lie to you, I saw someone coming out of the concession stand with a huge pretzel bigger than my head. So I'm actually out here talking to a bunch of pretzel buddies here waiting in line for a big pretzel. So don't dock my pay. I am still going to do my job.
Paid for this?
Yeah, right. Now you sound like Chris. Justin, this reminds me of the big pretzel we stopped after that semi-state broadcast at Ale Emporium down in Indianapolis. You remember that big pretzel?
I do. And it's been stuck in my head, since then. And that's, so I'm going to be out there in a second to do my job.
He's got to finish his pretzel. Well, we'll let you finish your pretzel, Jay. All right, that's our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff, here on location. We appreciate him. If you haven't seen our newest post on social media, you got to check that out. We're taking the next step, baby. We are doing it all on social media. Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter at KVB Sport, or on KVB Sports, and on Facebook, of course, at Sports to the Max. But stay tuned. We're going to hear from Matty Bush of the Satellites and Joe Eskridge of the Redskins after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
I'm here with head coach of the South Central Satellites, Matty Bush. Coach, we talked this morning about these Knox Redskins. Now let's talk about you. What's the main keys of the game for your boys?
First key is taking care of the basketball. Like I said, they're going to pressure us, and we know it. So we got to take care of the ball first and then execute on offense. On the defensive end, they really like to attack the basket, and they're a great offensive rebounding team. So we got to box out. That's like turnovers and boxing out and getting on the glass are our top two priorities tonight.
Your mindset change any when it comes to an away game?
No, not really. We talk all the time about keeping the same mindset all the time. It doesn't matter score, doesn't matter situation. being in a small school, you got different gyms you're practicing in, and so we talk all the time like, hey, it doesn't matter, we just are going to do what we do. That's like a saying that I talk about all the time. Our guys kind of make fun of me a little bit about it because I just always say we're going to do what we do, and so we shorten it down to DWWD, do what we do.
I love it, Coach. A message to Satellite Nation who may be listening tonight.
Come out and support. It's not too far a drive. Come down and make it loud for the Satellites.
Coach, as always, I appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
I'm here with head coach Joe Eskridge of the Knox Redskins. Coach, it's senior night. Talk about your seniors for a quick second.
A great group of kids. I mean, just awesome. Great students. I think those guys, they help out. We probably have to be up there in grade point average if we go against some of these other teams. They're really smart. And all around student athletes, they're just great kids. They've been a great example for our program here, and me just being in my second year, so it's been a help. We're gonna miss those guys.
Well, let's talk about tonight. You got some business to take care of against the South Central Satellites. We talked a little bit this morning about them, but enough about them. What about you? What do you guys need to have happen tonight on the floor?
Yeah, we got to put together a full ball game and come out and and make sure we're doing our stuff and not lose our discipline and stay tough and make sure that we're rebounding the basketball, taking care of it on the offensive side, and do those little things, which I say all the time are really the big things when it comes down to the difference between winning and losing.
Message to Redskin Nation who may be listening this evening.
Hey, get out here, support these seniors and the rest of the guys as well, and come out and make it a special night. Celebrate these guys.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out, because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Time now for the keys to the game. Sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball action, what are your keys to the game as a South Central Satellite, Terry?
Well, the big thing for them is take care of the basketball. Like Coach said, they're going to be putting pressure on them. They just got to take care of the basketball, and they need to do a good job on the glass.
All right, now flip sides. If you're the head coach of the Knox Redskins, what are your keys?
The big thing is get off to a quick start. I mean, senior night here, you want to make sure, especially after last night, that you're getting off to a good start. And the other thing that's very important is they better find South Central shooters, because they got a lot of them.
Yes, they do. That's our keys to the game, sponsored by the Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. Stay tuned. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Kankakee Valley RAMC is excited to announce that applications for their youth programs are now available. If you know a student in 6th grade or a junior in high school, encourage them to apply for Camp Kilowatt or Youth Tour to Washington, D.C. Our fun summer experiences are designed to ignite curiosity, foster leadership, and provide hands-on experiences. For high school seniors gearing up for college next fall, KVRAMC is offering $8,000 in scholarships through the Operation Roundup program. Let KVREMC fuel your academic journey by providing the financial support you need. Are you ready to apply? The deadline is March 1st. Visit KVREMC.com to get started.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium in Knox, Indiana, welcome to game number 33 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the Knox Redskins and the South Central Satellites. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area. Follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content 24/7, 365. Well, we are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium is Nathan Welter. The scoreboard operator is Mark Crom. The official scorebook keeper is Tim Knowlton. Our officials for this evening are Chris Neubauer, Jeremy Beckner, and Brad Weaver. Get it courtside, getting all the inside information is our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff. And up here in the KVB booth, breaking things down and analyzing play, we are honored to have a two-time Indiana high school basketball state champion head coach as our sports analyst, Terry Minix. Terry, I wanted to introduce you to someone from the KVB family, has joined us within the last year. Her name is Alyssa Smith. She's joining us up here in the booth. Alyssa, good evening. How are you?
Hi, fellas.
Sorry, I didn't turn your mic on.
He does that a lot.
Hi, fellas. Yeah.
So
Nothing
what's up?
New. Well, I'm actually getting to enjoy a game.
Yeah.
Back when I was in high school, I was working in the kitchen on Friday and Saturday nights. So it's really nice to be in this environment, and I love the energy here.
Well, you've really hit the ground running in the sales department. You're really branching out. You're meeting a lot of new people, a lot of familiar faces I know.
Definitely.
You're just really doing a good job for KVB and WKVI as a whole. What's something that you've learned in the last few months working with WKVI?
To fly by the seat of your pants. Sometimes,
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah,
I
oh my
like
gosh.
that.
Sometimes things do not go as planned, so you have to
Really?
learn to adjust your sales. And I have just loved communicating with different walks of life.
Yeah. So how can
people
someone get a hold of you?
They can call WKVI at 772-6241 and ask for Alyssa, or they can email me at alyssa@wkvi.com.
Well, we're always looking for more sponsors, Alyssa. You keep up the good work. We appreciate you being here
Thank
tonight.
you so much. It's awesome to be here with you guys.
Yeah,
Nice
absolutely.
meeting
Enjoy the evening.
Hey, you too.
All right.
Don't work too hard.
We'll try not to. We'll
We're
try
having
to have
fun. We're not working. We're having fun.
The work starts at the beginning to set up and then to tear down. Well, Alyssa, thank you so
Hey,
much.
thanks so much, Mitch.
Absolutely. That's Alyssa Smith, account executive here at WKVI. If you see her out and about, make sure to say hello, as she is doing such fantastic work for us, helping us grow our sponsorships. We're always needing more help to keep this tradition alive. As I go ahead and turn things over to our PA announcer, Nathan Welter.
Basketball contest between the South Central Satellites and your Knox Redskins. As proud members of the IHSAA, both South Central and Knox have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all IHSAA events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from this event. Thank you for being a positive spectator. At this time, we ask that everybody please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News Director Anita Gooden, who covers news on WYMR and WKVI. You can catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. We've got quite the family at WKVI. Terry, as you met Alyssa, we hear Anita Gooden every day on the news, and of course Rich Wallen in the morning. Lenny Dessauer, our general manager, and of course Chris Milner. What can you say about Chris Milner going on 40 years at WKVI? That's a pretty good run.
Yeah, I'd say she's not only a staple, she's the glue that keeps everything going.
See, even you know that.
I know that. I know her very well, and she does a heck of a job.
When we look around our area teams, Terry, several of them are in action, two of which are facing each other. The Tri-Township Tigers, 3-17 right now, take on the Culver Cavaliers. They are hosting Culver. It's Culver 7-11 right now. What do you think transpires in that game?
Well, I think Culver's going to get back on track tonight. I think, they played pretty well. Probably 2/3 of the game against the Satellites, but I think they'll get back on track tonight.
The North Judson-St. Pierre Blue Jays are hosting a very good team in Hebron tonight. The Jays are 13-7. Hebron's 20-1.
Yeah, that's a tall order there against them Hebron Hawks. They're very, very good. It'd be a battle, but if I'm playing the betting odds, I'd have to go with the Hawks.
The Oregon Davis Bobcats, they've had a tough road this far, but they're taking on Lakeland Christian on the road. We have a score update. Lakeland Christian leads right now, halfway through the third quarter, 25-14. That game is quite a bit ahead of our game here. So those are the area teams in action tonight. All of that lines us up for our game. The Knox Redskins facing the South Central Satellites. Starters for the Redskins: Rowan Jordan, Logan Taylor, Nolan Short, Jaden Strong, and Caleb Schwant. For the Satellites: Colin Ward, Kevin Higley, Derek Welsh, Clayton Strow, and Braden Lautenbach. I am Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball historic rivalry action from Knox, Indiana. The tip is up and away. And that was the Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack tip, and the Redskins will control it. It is Rowan Jordan. Up top, he gets it over to Logan Taylor. Taylor now back up top to Rowan. Trying to make something happen here in the early going. Rowan almost lost it. He picks it up, and then it gets swiped away from his hands and out of bounds. Last touch by Clayton Stroud.
Satellites in that patent man-to-man, doing a real good job of help side and everything, and making it tough for the Redskins to get a shot off.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. The Redskins kick it out up top. Back to Nolan Short, extended wing in front of the Satellites bench. Back up top to Rowan Jordan, taking on Clayton Stroud. Dancing around, picks up his dribble in the near corner, spinning around, gets rid of it to Nolan Short. Now Nolan's up top. He has it with Colin Ward on him, then gets it to the left elbow, right to Caleb Schwann. He pops the 17-footer.
That's pretty nice when you got a big guy who can step out there and take that 16, 17-footer.
It's also nice to see him get off to a good start, too, Coach.
For sure.
We've seen him struggle some games here this season. It's back on the other end of the floor. The Satellites have it. It's Clayton Stroud. Nolan Short on him. Here comes the help from Logan Taylor. He's going to have to get rid of it. Cross-court pass to Kevin Higley. Entry pass to Lautenbach. Help comes, and the foul's called on Logan Taylor. Our officials for this evening are Chris Neubauer, Jeremy Beckner, and Brad Weaver. Official scorebook keeper is Tim Knowlton. The scoreboard operator is Mark Crom. Of course, Nathan Welter does the PA duties. Such a good job, always. Out of bounds play finds it to the hands of Braden Lautenbach. Missed, rebounded by Caleb Schwant, and here come the Redskins. Logan Taylor to the right elbow. Caleb Schwant back up top to Rowan Jordan. Jordan spinning around in the paint, puts up a shot, and he gets it to go. 4-0. Redskins lead early here.
First two buckets by the two seniors.
Just what you like to see.
Yes, on senior night, that's what you want. Get off to a good start. There you go.
Stolen by Schwant. Here he comes. Up left-handed. He almost lost it. He picked the pocket of Derek Welsh. Scoop and score for Mr. Schwant. Colin Ward now brings it forward for the Satellites. He gets it to Kevin Higley. It's a 6-0 lead here early for the Redskins on senior night.
We talked about they got to get out early and quick, and they're doing her.
Derek Welsh Passes baseline to Braden Lautenbach, 15-footer, no good, and rebound of Caleb Schwandt. Gets it to Rowan Jordan. Here comes Rowan. Stops. Back to Schwandt. Free throw line. Picks up it. Oh, he lost it. Stolen by the Satellites. Here they come. Stroud, left-handed layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. They're going to get a second chance opportunity here. Stroud back to the far corner. Ward, oh, he threw it away. Picked it off by Logan Taylor. Up to Rowan Jordan, and he tried to dunk it.
Timeout. No, we're not.
So Rowan Jordan skies high and gets the lay-in to go. 8-0 now early. Redskins lead. Near corner, Colin Ward for three, and it rattles around. Colin Ward, count it, 8-3 now. Finally getting on the board with 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 8-3 is the score. The Redskins lead. It's Rowan Jordan up top with Clayton Stroud on him. The Satellites in a man-to-man here. That's what we mainly saw them against the Cavs the other night, the whole way, Coach.
Yes, they are, they got a great help side on this, which makes that even more difficult.
Inside to Schwandt, back out near corner to Rowan Jordan. Now he's doubled baseline. He's going to have to get rid of it. Throw it off the leg. Oh, he threw it to look like Jaden Strong, but it rolled all the way to Schwandt. Back to Jordan inside. Off the glass, no good. And Lautenbach comes up with the rebound, and a foul will be called.
That was on Jaden Strong. It's his first, team second.
Looks like Jay Huerta just checked in. And checking out is Kevin Higley here. Crossing the timeline for the Satellites, it's Derek Welsh. Over to Colin Ward. Now Clayton Stroud, skip pass, far corner. Welsh driving in. Couldn't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan. Here comes Rowan. Oh, nice dump off to Logan Taylor. And he gets the right-hand layup to go. 10-3, a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, Rowan Jordan does a really nice job for a kind of undersized guy, and he gets a lot of rebounds.
Foul will be called on Caleb Schwandt, his first of the night. It'll be a sideline out of bounds play. That's 3 fouls in this quarter by the Redskins, none from the Satellites. They kick it backcourt to Clayton Stroud, who brings it across the timeline. He's got Rowan Jordan on him up top. Their Redskins are in a man as well. Nice dump off to Derek Welsh. The defense collapsed on Stroud, and he saw it coming for the easy dump off. 10-5 now, the Redskins lead. Rowan Jordan now with Clayton Stroud on him. Hand off to Logan Taylor. Thought about a three, but no. Back to Rowan Jordan, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Satellites. So this will be another out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Caleb Schwandt to take it out. He gets it to the far corner. It's Logan Taylor. Then back to Schwandt. Brings it out up top. Back to Taylor. Then up top to Nolan Short. Top of the key, Nolan Short picks up his dribble. Back over to Logan Taylor. Entry pass to the right block. It's Jaden Strong. Back out to the far corner. This is Logan Taylor trying to drive baseline. Nothing there. Back to Schwandt. Right elbow. 15 feet. No good. Rebounded by... Yeah, looked like Rowan Jordan got in there. Yep. That'll be his second. No,
that's his first.
Yep.
It's their team fourth, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're being aggressive, but, they got to back it off just a little bit here. Hyped up on senior night, so just back it off a little bit. But they're playing really well right now.
Inside is Derek Welsh, blocked by Jaden Strong, but they're calling it a foul. That's going to send Derek Welsh to the line, and something we talked about with Matty Bush on the Saturday Sports Line this morning, of course, head coach of the South Central Satellites, was he was very pleased with his team's free throw percentage this past Thursday.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's the stuff that, Mama likes to see. Make them free throws, and I'm sure Derek's going to go up there. He shot them pretty well the other night.
First free throw is good. Let's go ahead and check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff. What are you hearing, Justin?
Well, hi, fellas. I'm right behind the Knox bench right now. They're really showing the intensity here on the defensive end. It helps that their defense is right in front of Coach Esther, so he's really trying to get them engaged and be aware of all the shooters that South Central have. make sure that no one catches on fire here in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Derek Welsh hits the first, misses the second. As you're exactly right, Justin. The Redskins' intensity is there right now, and they're feeling it. As off the missed second free throw from Welsh, it goes sailing out of bounds. Last touch by the Satellites, and the Redskins have it here. It's Rowan Jordan back over to Miles McLaughlin, then back up top to Jordan. McLaughlin just checked in a few moments ago.
He came in.
As he hands off now, back to Nolan Short, then back over to Miles McLaughlin, who is leading the team in scoring right now. Far corner, Logan Taylor, back to the right elbow. There it is. Caleb Schwant from 15, and it rattles around. 12-6.
His third basket in his first period. Nice job.
Getting him touches early. I think if you can get him going, the rest will fall into place.
Well, I think the Satellites need to, find Jay. Get your little igniter going.
Far corner to Kevin Higley, driving baseline. Here comes the double. Picks it up, dump off to Derek Welsh to the left block, then swings it over. Far corner, Clayton Stroud for three. No good. Tracks his own rebound down. And he puts it off the glass. Nice job by Clayton Stroud. The Satellites are fighting back in this game here. The Redskins push it forward. It's Miles McLaughlin on the far side of the floor. Picks up his dribble, back over to Rowan Jordan. Fakes right, goes left on Clayton Stroud. Hands off to Caleb Schwant on the top of the key, and here's a reach in on Clayton Stroud. That's the team's first.
That's it. First foul. His first foul, obviously. With 1:30 left in the first period, that is their first foul. They're playing really good man-to-man and playing with their feet instead of their hands.
So the Redskins get it up top to Miles McLaughlin, who drives in, kicks out far corner. Nolan Short for three, no good. Rebounded by Derek Welsh, and then a reach-in foul.
It's going to be his third foul.
Is it? Oh, man, it is. So that is Caleb Schwant's third foul. As we have a score update from our Tri-Township matchup, the Tri-Township Tigers lead Culver 21-14 at the end of the first.
Wow.
Jack Rogers has 4 fouls with 6 minutes left in the second. For the Oregon-Davis matchup at the end of the third, Lakeland Christian leads Oregon-Davis 36-24. So we're keeping an eye on several of our area teams. As in our game, it's 12-9 now as Derek Welsh hits the first of 2 with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. The free throws are keeping the Satellites in it. The second one is up away, and it is good from Derek Welsh. 12-10 now, 2-point ball game. It's Rowan Jordan on the other end of the floor. Picks up his dribble. And there's a foul called on Stroud, a little too aggressive on Rowan.
That's his second, team second. He got in a little foul problems the other night, too.
And I think they're going to check in Jack Cashel for him, yep. So Jack Cashel will come in for Clayton Stroud to take a seat on the 2 fouls. Sideline out of bounds play for the Redskins. Logan Taylor to take it out, kicks it back court to Rowan Jordan. He crosses the timeline, 1 minute to go. Rowan driving inside, has space. He lost the ball, it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Satellites, it stays here. They're awaiting the play call here. Logan Taylor to take it out. Underneath his own basket, looking for somebody. Kicks it up top. Jack Cashel's going to steal it. Here comes Jack, one-on-one, left-handed, little hesitation, and he gets it to go. Tie ball game, 12 all here. 55 seconds to go in the first. Rowan Jordan to bring it forward. Crosses the timeline. He's got Jack Cashel on him. Cashel, just a sophomore here, guarding the senior Rowan Jordan. Over to Miles McLaughlin now. Kevin Higley on him. 38 seconds to go. Then to the near corner, it's Logan Taylor. Taylor getting inside, dump off to Jaden Strong, then back out to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking for something to develop here with the last 25 seconds. He's taking on Kevin Higley. Then far side of the floor, it's Nolan Short. Back to Miles. Miles, far corner, Short. Entry pass to Logan Taylor. Here comes the triple team. He gets rid of it. It's lost. Picked up by Derek Welsh. Here comes Derek. Oh, my goodness. He did the Euro step. Too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Rowan Jordan. Half-court heave. And that will be the end of the first quarter. It is going to be a great game, folks. 12-12 at the end of one. We take a break, come back for second quarter action. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call my good friend Joe Snep at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. We go to the second quarter. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Terry Minix and sideline reporter Justin Ruff. We're so glad you joined us here. Saturday night Indiana High School basketball action live on KVB's WKVI. So out of the timeout, or out of the quarter break, I should say, the Satellites will have it here as Derek Welsh kicks it back court to Colin Ward. We'll check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff, here in a few moments to see what he heard on that Knox Redskin bench. But back in action to start the second, it's Kevin Higley. He's got Nolan Short on him. He gets rid of it to Jay Huerta, who had quite the night the other day. He gets it inside to Derek Welsh. Fakes. Jaden Strong goes by, and he gets the lay-in to go. 14-12. The Satellites take the lead for the first time tonight. On the other end now, Rowan Jordan has it. Haschel on him, gets it to the left elbow. It's Jaden Strong with Welsh on him. Then to the far corner, it's Logan Taylor. Here comes Rowan. Oh, he lost it. Saved by Miles McLaughlin. He hits the deck, and they're going to call a foul.
Oh. That's a tough foul to get.
That is.
That's a tough foul when you're just laying on the floor, not much else you can do.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket for the Redskins. They're calling the foul on Jack Haschel, his first. Logan Taylor gets it up top at the left elbow to Rowan Jordan. Back to Logan, puts up a layup, no good. And rebounded by Derek Welsh. Here comes Derek, gets it to Jay Huerta. Then to Colin Ward, near corner in front of the Redskins bench, taking on Logan Taylor. Here comes the double. Ward back out up top to Huerta, taking on Jaden Strong. Here comes the double. They're doing good on that double short corner there, Coach. Back out up top to Higley. Then far corner, Haschel. Three on the way. No good. Long rebound to Colin Ward. He gets inside. Floater from 14. No good. And rebounded by Nolan Short. He gets it to Rowan Jordan. Here comes Rowan crossing the timeline, taking on Jack Haschel. Now he picks his pop. Oh, back up top to Nolan Short. Pops the three. In and out. No good. Long rebound. Rowan Jordan. Back to Miles. Three. Too hard. And rebounded by Derek Welsh. Little excitement here in the second. 14-12, Satellites lead, 6:25 to go. Here in the second, Colin Ward to Derek Welsh, driving in, far near corner, it's Jay Huerta, and there's the reach-in foul on Logan Taylor.
It's going to be Logan's second, team first.
So sideline, out of bounds play here for the Satellites. We're going to see Dirk Huff. He is going to come in here for Logan Taylor, as that was his second. Colin Ward now with the ball. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Taking on Jaden Strong. To Derek Welsh. Driving in, back out. Huerta thought about a three, but no. Pops it from the right elbow, and it's no good. Rebounded by Dirk Huff. Herf was guarding Huerta. I think Huerta thought he could do something. He just missed the shot. Now it's Miles McLaughlin on the far side of the floor. Driving in, now brings it back out up top. Looking in to Rowan Jordan. Nothing there. Back up top to Dirk Huff. Then over to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving in, puts it up and off the glass. First points of the second quarter for the Redskins as they tie it back up. 14-all here in the second. Inside, Derek Welsh back out. Haschel for three, no good, but he's fouled by Dirk Huff. He's going to go to the line to shoot 3 here, and we might as well check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff, to see what he heard in the quarter break on the Knox Redskins side. Justin.
How's it going, fellas? Coach Estes really just went through what they need to do offensively. Said that South Central was really outplaying them in the passing lane. So he said backdoor cuts a lot in that timeout, really wanting them to move and possibly get a backdoor option.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. That's our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff, as it was not a foul in the act of shooting. It was actually on the floor, so the Satellites had it. And then it was stolen back just now by Miles McLaughlin. So here comes Miles. We thought Haschel was going to get to shoot 3, but no. And here's Miles inside. Floater no good. Rebounded by Jaden Strong. And he gets the put back to go. 16-14 now. The Redskins take back the lead. Ward kicks it over to Welsh. Then far corner to Jack Haschel. Oh, nice move. Baseline. Now jump step.
Travel.
Yep. The travel is called, and we have a very important score update to announce. The North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays taking on the Hebron Hawks. Of course, the Hawks are 20-1 right now. The Blue Jays lead at the end of one, 17-13. So big time first quarter for them.
Good job for the Jays. Keep her rolling.
We'll keep our eye on that. Shout out to Mike Charcosi, athletic director of North Judson St. Pierre, for sending me that. Now back in action in our game. It's Rowan Jordan to the right elbow. It's Jaden Strong getting rid of it. Back to Miles McLaughlin. Pops it from 15, and he gets it to go. Far corner. The Redskins feeling it here. 18-14 now. Welsh to bring it across. He's got Strong on him. Takes the pick from Lautenbach. Goes left. Now the switch. It's Nolan Short. Now he's bringing it back to the right side of the floor. Switch back to Dirk Huff. Then up top to Jay Huerta. Nolan Short on him. Huerta between his legs, going left, brings it back out. Oh, stolen. Oh. Picked a pocket by Jaden Strong on Huerta. Here comes Jaden up, blocked by Huerta, rebounded by Dirk Huff, and the putback goes. And that's enough for head coach Matty Bush to call a timeout as he wants to talk things over. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We certainly thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and being part of this wonderful tradition.
Well, I tell you, it took a little bit for the Redskins to get started in this second period. It took 3 minutes before they got their first basket, but since that time, they cracked the seal that was on it, and they've been going ever since, and it's all starting with their defense. They're doing a great job on the help side defense and smothering the Satellites right now.
What do you think something the Satellites need to kind of work on here offensively?
Well, the big thing is get the ball to Jay. I think let Jay create a little bit. Not that he has to shoot it, but I think he does a good job with the ball.
And there is Jay popping the 3. No good. Rebounded by number 13. That's Noah Howard, who had quite an impressive night the other night. I believe it was 14 points. There he is. He gets the shot for 3. No good. Looked like a Reggie Miller play. He ran off a couple of picks from the baseline up top. Oh. And then now they're calling a charge.
No, a pushing foul.
Or a pushing foul here.
Braden Lautenbach. That's his first.
And Satellite Nation not happy with that call at all. 20-14, the Redskins lead here on Senior Night at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium on KVB's WKVI. Yep. Rowan moved his foot before dribbling another travel. Or no, excuse me, his first travel of the night, another turnover. Unofficially, I have the Redskins down for 4 turnovers. The Satellites with 4 as well. Of course, that's all unofficial.
Right. I think they're doing a nice job, in the last 3 or 4 minutes of moving the basketball and not standing and settling for threes. They're attacking the basket.
Noah Howard goes inside, and he draws the foul on Jaden Strong. Noah Howard is coming into his own. You can see the confidence just for this sophomore, Coach.
Yeah, he played really well the other night against the Cavs, and he's kind of picked up where he left off.
Down on the sideline is Justin Ruff. Justin, what'd you hear in the Satellites huddle?
Coach Matty Bush just really going over and taking care of the ball. They've had Knox have a few wide open layups based off a turnover and steal. So he's really, emphasized take care of the ball and get back on D if you do.
Yeah, definitely got to get back on D. But both free throws are made for the Satellites now. It's 22-16, a 4-point lead for the Redskins. Satellites hanging around here. Inside to Nolan Short at the free throw line. He kicks it back out to Dirk Huff. Oh, he dribbles off his foot, and it's picked up by Miles McLaughlin. And then up top to Rowan Jordan. 2:35 to go here in the first half. Rowan going left. Picks up his dribble back to Dirk Huff, near corner, driving in, then far corner. Jaden Strong back out. Miles McLaughlin, then up to Dirk Huff, swings it over. Rowan Jordan going inside, jump step, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Miles McLaughlin, the up and under. He gets it to go. 22-16, Miles McLaughlin.
That's where you call being at the right place at the right time.
On the other end of the floor, it's Noah Howard for three. Big time shot. Derek Welsh driving in and kicks out to the open Howard. Other end of the floor, it's Miles McLaughlin driving baseline. Couldn't get the floater to go. Rebounded by Nolan Short. Then back up top to Huff, and then swings it over to McLaughlin. Back to Huff. Huff back over to McLaughlin. Then back to Dirk Huff. Almost stolen by Huerta. It goes back court. And Huff brings it back across. He almost carried it, nothing called. Then back to McLaughlin, far side of the floor. Gets it to Nolan Short. Turnaround shot. Man, the D was there that time by the Satellites. And they're calling it over and back on Rowan.
Jordan's second. Team 4.
Yeah, fourth of this quarter. Last minute 20 here, the first half. This game's flying by, Coach. Gee whiz.
Yeah, it's
just like this season.
There you go. They're not standing out there settling for threes. They're attacking and getting out and running.
Spinning around, popping it from the left elbow is Jay Huerta, no good. Rebounded by the Redskins. Here's Dirk Huff taking on Jay. Picks up his dribble, back to Rowan Jordan inside the left elbow from 13, no good, and rebounded by Kevin Higley. Here comes Higley. Gets it back to Jay Huerta. Last minute of the first half. Back out up top to Welsh. Swings it over. Noah Howard fakes the three, spins around, picks up his dribble. Here's the double, and he threw it away. Stolen by Miles McLaughlin, and Miles is going to bring this up slowly. He crosses half court now, and he gets it back to Derek Huff. Last 30 seconds here of the first half. 22-19, the Redskins lead. Jordan. Driving, brings it back out. Now he has space, dump out, near corner to Jaden Strong. Then back to Rowan, near corner, and a foul is going to be called on Jaden Strong, an offensive foul here.
That's his third. They got two guys now with 3 fouls in the first half.
Wow. So now we're going to see number 32 for the Knox Redskins check in.
Into the lineup for the Redskins, number 32, Connor Linhart.
So Connor Linhart just checks in, and the Satellites get it into Jay Huerta. Here he comes, bringing it across half court. Last 5 seconds here. Fakes the three, has to get rid of it to Braden Lautenbach. Puts it up off the glass, and he gets it to go. 22-21, and that's the end of the first half. Wow. What action we just saw here between the Knox Redskins and the South Central Satellites. It is going to be quite a matchup here tonight.
Correction. Knox 22, South Central 21.
Yep, 22-21, as that is the end of the first half. Big time first half. We're going to take a break and come back for the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. For sports analyst Terry Minix, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Welcome to the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Halftime Show on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Here's Mitch Columbi.
22-21's the score here at the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Halftime Show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. Well, Coach, boy, we thought Thursday was a fun game. This is turning into quite the game itself.
I mean, we talked about how quick it's going. I mean, it was a quick half, but the big thing is there was only 7 free throws shot in that first half. I mean, they were both playing extremely good defense, a lot of good help side, making it tough on everybody to get their shots off. There's only 2 threes made in that half, both by the Satellites. So, it's one of them. I think they're being a little more disciplined out there, both teams spreading the floor a little bit, attacking. It's just it's going to be a battle. There's 16 minutes left, and who knows? It's anybody's game right now.
Well, you talk about a battle here in Stark County. Another battle is brewing right now between the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays and the Hebron Hawks. At halftime, the Blue Jays lead by 2, 24-22.
Nice.
The Blue Jays ended the first quarter 17-13, so they slowed a little bit down there.
It's all right. You only got to win by 1, Mitch.
You only got to win by 1. That's it. And, hey, at halftime, I think if you told Kent Cheesem if he'd be up by 24-22 at half against a 20-1 team, I think he'd take that.
Well, I mean, he's a heck of a coach. And that's probably the big reason. And the kids are playing, I'm sure, extremely well. But you're playing a team that has only lost one time. But that team hasn't played yet in the nest.
No.
And so it's
that's
a
tough, different animal.
It's tough to play over there.
It's tough to shoot.
It's for a hawk anyway.
Yeah.
Blue Jays don't have a problem
shooting there.
Not in the nest.
Well, you said you didn't mind shooting there either.
Well, I shot. I didn't say I made them. I said I didn't mind shooting
there. Yeah. Well, that's different than what another.
That's a story for another day, right?
we don't pay you enough for that one.
That's right.
Another score update from the Tri-Township Tiger matchup with the Culver Cavaliers. It's really a shocker right now. We thought it'd be a little bit closer. Maybe the Cavs pulling away a little bit, but right now the Tri-Township Tigers are putting it to the Cavs 36-25 with 1:20 to go in the second. I'm being told tons and tons of fouls. Jack Rogers, as we reported earlier, has 4 fouls. Blaine Rust has 3. 3 other Culver Cavs starters have 3 fouls. So this game, we're going to keep an eye on it. Shout out to Aaron Rust for keeping me up to date on the scores because, my goodness, what a game it is going on right now at the historic Tiger Den. And then the final for the Oregon Davis Bobcats. They took on Lakeland Christian. Tough loss, 43-28 was the final. We talked with head coach Larry Sinnert this morning. Of course, he's so positive. He keeps things positive, and I think that's what you got to do as a head coach. But be honest with you, I didn't quite see this one happening tonight.
Well, he's got a lot of injuries. Obviously, he's got Matthews out still with that concussion, and then he's got Connor Frazier out from a turned ankle the other night in that game. So. And obviously Hewitt's playing, but he's probably playing injured with that broken hand. So it just, when you don't have huge numbers, it's just tougher. But, He just got them. He gets them playing hard no matter who's out there.
Something I wanted to mention was here at halftime, at the end of the JV game, they honored the 2023 Knox football team. They also had a special congratulations to head coach Russ Radke for being named Prepped Gridiron Indiana Coach of the Year and being named IFCA Region 4 All-Star Head Coach and reaching a milestone of 400 career wins. They thanked and honored them. Of course, Russ Radke couldn't be here tonight. He picked up a game to officiate coach. So Russ Radke, he's always got to be working, and that's what he's doing tonight. Of course, wants to keep this, that's what he's about. Young people in sports, and that's really cool. And he's always been about that.
Well, that and Russ doesn't care about showing him the recognition.
Yeah.
He wants the kids to get the recognition, and that I'm sure that even though we say he didn't know about it, we don't know all the stuff that Coach Radke knows.
Yeah,
he probably knew, and he says, I'm taking this game.
Well, if he doesn't know, he may know now if he's tuning in. But they did honor the 2023 Knox football team as well as Russ Radke. So this is the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show, and they are helping continue this wonderful tradition on KVB's WKVI. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give third-generation owner Brian Hammond a call at 574-936-4660, serving the local area since 1936. Let's go ahead and stay tuned here. Let's go ahead and send it down courtside to our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff. He has head coach of the South Central Satellites, Matty Bush. Justin.
Hey, Coach. It's been anybody's game, pretty competitive first half. What are your adjustments going into the second half?
Mainly just take care of the basketball. We dribbled down out of these corners and picked our dribble up and let them trap us a couple times, and it really cost us. I mean, if they don't score in transition and off our turnovers, we did a really good job on defense. So the main thing I told our guys is we just have to be better at taking care of the basketball. We take care of the basketball, able to run our stuff and execute on the offensive end, we'll be fine.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, Mitch.
Yeah, that's head coach Matty Bush of the South Central Satellites. We appreciate his time. A one-point ball game, Coach. You agree with what he had to say there?
Oh, exactly. That's the big thing. I mean, even Justin said at the timeout, he told them, if you guys don't let them get them runouts, they're not going to get baskets. And they did, and they just got to clean that up a little bit.
Well, we're going to take a break and continue the Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning halftime show. We appreciate you joining us. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Printing a JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing a JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue the tradition. Second half action on WKVI coming your way.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Kankakee Valley Broadcasting bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium, we start the third quarter with the Knox Redskins in possession. Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Terry Menix and sideline reporter Justin Ruff. Rowan Jordan has the ball at the top of the key, and Clayton Strow is on him. He's doubled, spins through it, gets rid of it to Miles McLaughlin, asserts himself inside, no good, and rebounded by Colin Ward, and he pushes it forward to Derek Welsh. Then back up top, Colin Ward fakes the three, drives inside, back out to the near corner. They've got some juice now to start the third. It's Derek Welsh, charging foul called. Little too aggressive.
That's on Derek. That's his first, team first at third quarter.
Good job by setting his feet. So here come the Redskins now.
Let's see if they're going to try to establish Caleb Schwann again. In the first period, did a good job of getting off to a good start for him.
Rowan Jordan's up top with Clayton Strow on him. Both teams' defenses in a man-to-man here. Miles McLaughlin, big-time three, no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Then back out to Nolan Short. Pops the three. Splash! Big-time three! It's Nolan Short on senior night, baby. 25-21.
That's the Redskins' first three of the night.
Ward
Nice
stolen
steal,
by
Schwann.
Caleb Schwann. Here he comes, coast to coast.
And one.
And he gets the and one. Oh! Colin Ward tracked him down and bumped him. And Schwann was able to finish it. And now we'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play.
That's Colin Ward's first, team second. Caleb going to the line, like you said, for that old-fashioned.
I picked that up from you.
Yeah, that's because I'm old.
Well, you're the one that brought it to my attention last season. And
go.
the three-point play is good. 28-21, a good start for the third quarter. This is exactly how they started the first quarter.
Exactly. Well, having Caleb out there makes a difference.
Welsh getting inside, back out near corner to Kevin Higley. Here comes Higley inside. He has space. Floater off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. Higley has it. Now it's on the floor. Rowan Jordan has it. Redskins are going to try and call a timeout.
Oh.
Yeah, the far sideline judge is calling a jump ball. That means it's going to stay here, satellite basketball. You see Rowan Jordan going over there saying, we were calling timeout. But no, sideline out of bounds play for the Satellites here. Clayton Strow to take it out. Strow up top to Derek Welsh here. 28-21, 6:20 to go in the third. The Redskins lead. It's Colin Ward. Miles McLaughlin on him. Gets rid of it to Braden Lautenbach. Back to Ward. Ward, Miles McLaughlin on him, being a pest. Cross-court pass to Strow. Jordan on him. Clayton. Ooh, tried to get it inside to Derek Welsh, and Miles McLaughlin got his hand in there, swatting it out of bounds.
I tell you, Caleb needs to, he's being aggressive, but he's got them 3 fouls. He's going to kind of dial it back a little bit. They don't want him to get that fourth. They play much better with him on the floor.
Satellites get it into the right block. It's Braden Lautenbach, no good. Rebounded by Nolan Short with the help of Rowan Jordan, and here comes Rowan across the timeline. He's doubled by Strow and Ward, and then a foul will be called here.
Strow. That's his third.
So now we're going to see Jack Hashel check in. Colin Ward and Strow will check out. We'll also see Jay Huerta check in. Jordan crosses half court. Jack Hashel on him. Picks up his dribble. Back out to Logan Taylor. Ooh, that was close. Then to the left block or left elbow, it's Caleb Schwann popping it from 15, no good, and rebounded by Braden Lautenbach. He gets it to Derek Welsh. Here comes Derek. Picks up his dribble to the left block, back out to Jay Huerta. Pops the three. It looked good from here, but no. And rebounded by Caleb Schwann. He gets it to Logan Taylor. Logan pushes it forward to Miles McLaughlin, right in front of the Redskins bench. Then to the right block. Yep, charging call. They got it to the right block where Rowan Jordan was, and he just had too much head of steam.
He just got his third foul.
Gonna have to be careful here. As Derek Welsh is going to bring it forward. Jay hasn't quite got going like I think he'd like to.
No, he hasn't touched the ball that much.
No,
honestly.
he hasn't. He has it now. He gets it back over to Derek Welsh, then back to Jack Hashel, then to Jay Huerta, back over to Welsh. Welsh Then to Haschel, swings it back over. Jay Huerta, top of the key for three, no good, too hard, back iron. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Haschel tried to set him up, and then inside, stolen by the Satellites. They tried to lob past to Rowan Jordan, no good. Here come the Satellites. It's Jack Haschel. The double comes in the near corner, almost stolen. And they're saying...
Foul on Nolan Short. It's his first. Team second.
Redskins second. Back in the lineup for the Redskins, number 12, Dirk Huff.
Yeah, Dirk Huff is going to check in here. And checking out is Rowan Jordan. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jack Haschel to take it out, looking for someone. Kicks it up top. Derek Welsh. Here he comes inside. Far corner.
Ooh,
Kevin Higley
travel.
fakes the shot, goes around, back out up top to Derek Welsh. Nothing called. Then over to Jay Huerta. Inside to
Nice
Welsh.
pass.
Nice movement by the Satellites. That's what they were doing on Thursday. They kept the rock moving around like a hot potato. 28-23 now. The Redskins lead by 5 with 4:15 to go in the third. It's Dirk Huff back up top. It's Miles McLaughlin now. He's got Kevin Higley on him. Miles spinning around on Higley, taking it in. Oh my goodness, right-handed layup, no good. Almost rattled around, but rebounded by Derek Welsh. And here comes Derek, last 4 minutes of the third. Crosses the timeline, hands off. Jack Haschel, three on the way, no good. Derek Welsh saves it, near corner. He's got to get rid of it. He does to Kevin Higley. Then Higley, cross court. Jay Huerta driving inside off the glass. Right-handed layup. Good move by Jay Huerta. Brings the Satellites within 3, 28-25. Going in is Dirk Huff off the glass. My goodness, and he shakes his head. He can't guard me. You see him? He laid it in off the glass and started shaking his head. That's 30-25. Back to a 5-point lead for the Redskins. He gets it back to Jay Huerta driving in. He's going to take over. Floater on the inside. I think Jay has realized he's going to have to do something.
I think he woke up.
He woke up a little bit. 30-27. Huff spinning around, then back out to Caleb Schwant, getting inside, right block, and he's called for a travel.
Thought he landed with 2 feet there.
It was a close call for sure, and it could have been a make good from the one earlier.
We call that make up.
Yeah, make up, a gimme. So Welsh crosses the timeline. He's taking on Miles McLaughlin. Picks his dribble up at the left elbow, then gets it back to Braden Lautenbach, top of the key. He's feeling good. Jay Huerta, no good for 3, and rebounded by Nolan Short. He gets it to Dirk Huff. Here comes Dirk, crossing the timeline. To Miles McLaughlin, near corner in front of the Redskins bench. Back up top, it's Dirk Huff. Here comes Dirk, taking on Jack Haschel, spinning around at the left elbow. Picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Then to Logan Taylor, near corner. Jay Huerta on him. To the right elbow, it's Caleb Schwant from 15, no good. Rebounded by Jack Haschel. Here comes Jack, pushing it forward, and now he's going to bring it back out to reset. Now he's going to go inside. Euro over the defender, and he gets the left-hand layup to go. The sophomore Jack Haschel brings the Satellites within 1 here. Wow, what a game, guys. And a timeout by head coach Joe Eskridge. He wants to talk things over.
30-second.
30-second timeout as we have a score update from the Tri-Township Tiger-Culver matchup at half. 40-34, the Tri-Township Tigers are leading. Very, very good game going on at the Tiger Den. We also mentioned a tough loss to the Oregon-Davis Bobcats tonight to Lakeland Christian, 43-28. And then at halftime, the last update we had for the North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays, shout out to Denver Combs and Mike Sharkozy for keeping me up to date. 24-22, the Blue Jays lead the Hebron Hawks at half. But back in our game, it's 30-29, a 1-point ball game. If you're the Redskins coach, what are you talking about in this 30 seconds?
Well, they got to take care of the basketball and get good shots. I think they're getting it inside to Caleb. I think you want Caleb with your back to the basket instead of standing out there shooting that 15, 16 footer. So
definitely.
Especially when you don't have Rowan Jordan in the game as your distributor.
So out of the timeout, the Redskins have it. It's Logan Taylor. He kicks it back court to Dirk Huff, and he's going to bring it across half court. Dirk taking on Jack Haschel, then to the right elbow. It's Caleb Schwant. Schwant spinning around, picks up his dribble at the left block, then dump off to Logan Taylor, who almost lost it, picks it up and saves it back to the free throw line. Caleb Schwant, no good from 15, but another opportunity for the Redskins as Miles McLaughlin picks it up. He gets it back up top to Logan Taylor, then back to Miles. He's going baseline now. Spins, fades. Miles McLaughlin from 15 feet, making it look easy.
That's a big-time shot right there.
He just created space.
Yes.
32-29 now. Last minute 30 of the third. The Redskins lead. It's Derek Welsh taking on Miles. Gets rid of it. Far corner. Jack Cashel, 3. No good. Rebounded by Dirk Huff. Here comes Dirk pushing it forward to Miles. Miles one-on-one taking on Derek Welsh. Right hand layup. Served it on a platter. What a play it was.
It's like a game of runs.
34-29. Jack Cashel getting inside, and he draws the foul.
It's going to be on Nolan. It's going to be his second.
You know, you like to see that in shooters, especially if they can't get a shot or two to go down, they decide, let's take it inside and attack. That's a good mindset to have. Sometimes guys just hang out there and just wait till it to come.
Right. It seems like sometimes that three-point line's like a fence where you can't get through it.
Jack says, nope, okay, I'm going to try to get something going, get to the free throw line as he hits the first of 2. Let's go ahead and check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff. What are you hearing on the Knox sideline, Jay? We'll check in with Justin in a little bit. We might be having some technical difficulties. No problem there. But Jack Cashel's second free throw up, away, and good as he makes the second. And now we're going to see Noah Howard check in for Jack Cashel. Here come the Redskins. It's Dirk Huff. Gets it to the near corner. It's Miles McLaughlin. My goodness. He just shot it over Noah Howard. No good. And now there may be an injured Satellite on the floor.
Guess we're ready to go.
So they get it into Derek Welsh. They were kind of slow to react. The official just kind of held the ball. Derek was like, okay, are we ready? He finally gets it, and here comes Derek Welsh. Then back to Colin Ward. Last 30 seconds here of the third, 34-31. One possession ball game here. Welsh is going to hold it. Here comes the D. Schwant steps in. Derek starts to dribble. Last 20 seconds now. He still has it up top. Waiting for the play call from head coach Matty Bush.
I think he needs to attack. He's got 3 fouls. That's the guy you want to attack.
Oh, he almost lost it. Tracks it down. Last touch by a Redskin.
Good call.
Stops the clock at 7.1 seconds. It'll be an out-of-bounds play in the near corner for the Satellites here. 7.1 seconds here in the third. Ward to take it out up top. Welsh fakes the 3, drives in, back out to Jay Huerta. Pops it. No good, and rebounded by Derek Huff. Derek, and that will be the end of the third quarter, 34-31. Buckle up, fourth quarter action is coming your way. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back at Harold Weinberg, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Terry Minix and sideline reporter Justin Ruff. We go to the fourth quarter, 34-31. The Redskins lead the South Central Satellites. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Hey, Mark told me they're hiring. Get your applications ready and turned in for consideration at Mark's Body Shop in Knox. To start the fourth quarter, The Knox Redskins will have possession here as they lead by 3, and Coach has said it. It's been a game of runs tonight, Coach, but the Redskins, every time the Satellites have that run, the Redskins then pull back away.
Right. It's definitely been a game of runs, and they got Rowan Jordan back in, which will help the Redskins start off this fourth quarter.
Near corner, it's Miles McLaughlin with Clayton Strow on him. Trying to get around him. Now he picks up his dribble. Strow is all over him like white on rice. Then gets rid of it back to Dirk Huff. He's going in. He lost it. Clayton Strow saves it. Back to Jay Huerta. And then Jay's going to bring it forward. 34-31 here. Jay has it going inside. Takes on 3 Redskins, and he gets the left-hand layup to go. 34-31 now. 1-point ball game. It's Dirk Huff getting it to Miles McLaughlin here. This is going to go down to the last minute.
Oh, for sure.
So now it's Rowan Jordan picking up his dribble. Hands off to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin, top of the key. Backing up on Colin Ward. Now he's attacking. One-handed, puts it up. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Ward. Here comes Colin taking on Rowan Jordan. He brings it back out, pops it. No, it's up to Jay Huerta, and he pops the floater. No good, and rebounded by Miles McLaughlin. Miles crosses half court. Gets it to Rowan Jordan, extended wing in front of the Redskins bench. Then entry pass to Jaden Strong. Then he dumps off to Caleb Schwant. 36-33, pushing it forward. It's Clayton Stroud going up and off the glass. No good, too hard. Rebounded by the Redskins. Here comes Rowan Jordan. Crossing over Colin Ward. He brings it back out. Far side of the floor.
I play a little two-man game with Caleb. Back to the basket. That's where you want it.
Oh. They got it to the left elbow to Jaden Strong, and then Jaden dumped off to the left block to Caleb Schwan. He couldn't get it to go. Last touch by the Satellites. We're going to see Braden Lautenbach come in for Colin Ward here.
I think Coach Matty saw that they're utilizing Caleb and need to put a little bigger body out there.
Inside, out of bounds play was to Rowan Jordan, and then inside to Caleb Schwan. He couldn't get the turnaround post shot to go, and now here's Jay Huerta. Big time pass to Stroud, back out to Howard, pops the 3, no good, and then rebounded by Jaden Strong. Strong back to Dirk Huff, crossing half court. Huff hands off to Miles McLaughlin. McLaughlin backs out on Noah Howard. Now he's going to attack, one-handed again off the right-hand layup.
He's got that one-handed shot down, baby.
Which is dangerous.
Yes.
But he's doing it, and he's confident. And on the other end of the floor, Noah Howard goes in, and he draws the foul, as he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Jaden Strong, that'll be his 4th.
Well, now let's check in with our sideline reporter here, Justin Ruff, and see what he's got for us. Justin, what's the update?
How's it going, fellas? I was over there behind the Knox's bench, and it was funny. Terry Minix, he really knocked it in the head when you said that this is a game of runs, because Coach Estrich, when they were up 30-22 or 23, I believe, Coach looked at his other assistant coach and said, hey, we're playing good defense. And then another run for South Central came, and they got right back in the game. And now they're up by 5, looking to continue the run. I mean, this is going to come down to the end. I feel it, fellas.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it, Jay, as that's a timeout by head coach Matty Bush. We appreciate our sideline reporter Justin Ruff getting all the inside information. Noah Howard missed the first, but he hit the second free throw, making it 38-34. We have a full timeout on the floor by head coach Matty Bush, as tonight's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong Air Dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. We also thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns.
Well, I tell you, for the Redskins, I like the way Miles is attacking the basket. You know, as long as you have that, and you can go to a two-man game with Jordan and Schwant, I mean, that's what I would be using for them. That looked most successful for them tonight.
Score update from North Judson St. Pierre. Hebron has now taken the lead 44-40, and it sounds like one of the players on Hebron has hit some big-time threes. He got hot outside, so we'll keep an eye on that game from North Judson St. Pierre at the end of the third. 44-40, the Hebron Hawks take the lead for the first time tonight.
I'd like to see them the Redskins look inside again for Caleb inside, like I say, and use Miles as a decoy on the side.
Back in our game, it's Huff up top, handing off to Miles McLaughlin, just who Coach was talking about. He's got Clayton Stroud on him. Now Rowan is taking it in, dump off to Miles McLaughlin on the right block, and he gets it to go off the glass. Miles McLaughlin is having a night.
He is no decoy. He is the man right now. I mean, he's got 14 points and making it look easy.
Welsh on the other end of the floor taking on
nice take.
McLaughlin. Couldn't get it off the glass. Rebounded by Miles, and here comes Miles. Back out. Oh, the ref ran into Dirk Huff. He pops the three anyway. No good. Rebounded by Clayton Stroud going inside. Oh. My goodness. Clayton Stroud faked it forward, then went up and under the defender's arm. He got the right-hand layup to go, Coach.
That was a heck of a shot.
Keeps the Satellites within 4 here, 40-36 inside of the left block. It's Rowan Jordan back out to, another steal. The Satellites have it again. Here comes Derek Welsh. Dump off Clayton Stroud. They're calling a foul on the floor.
That's Dirk's second.
Yeah.
He's on the floor, though.
So out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jay Huerta to take it out up top to Derek Welsh, then back to the near corner to Jay Huerta. Rowan Jordan on him, fakes right, picks up his dribble. Now he's in trouble, gets rid of it to Derek Welsh. Last 4 minutes of the ball game. Welsh going inside, has space, and a foul will be called on Miles McLaughlin. Derek Welsh will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Miles' first. Team third.
Well, we invite you to spring into summer and join Culver's Portside Marina for their in-house boat show Friday, March 15th through Sunday, March 17th. Free food, drinks, and giveaways will be going on the entire weekend. Culver's Portside Marina is also proud to announce they are expanding to Bass Lake. Coming this summer, slip rentals, boat storage, and self-service fuel pumps will all be available at Bass Lake. Call them at 574-842-5000. That's Culver's Portside Marina. Derek Welsh misses the first of 2. He needed that one. Here comes the second. And it is good, making it a 3-point ball game. It seems like the Satellites are able to get it within 3, but then the Redskins pull away.
Yeah, it's that run thing. They get like 2 or 3, and they get a few breakaways here and extend it to 6 or 8. But it's getting to crunch time now, so this is where we find it all out.
On the other end of the floor for the Redskins, it's Caleb Schwant kicking it out. Far side of the floor, Miles McLaughlin going inside, trying to take over. Couldn't get it to go, and rebounded by Jack Haschel. Haschel, here comes the double. He's going to beat it, drives around him, crosses half court. Skip pass far corner, Noah Howard, 3, splash, big time 3! And the Satellites tie it up here, 40-40, 3:20 to go in the fourth. Big time hit by the sophomore, as here on the other end, it's Rowan Jordan picking up his dribble at the right elbow. Then he gets rid of it up top to Miles McLaughlin, and a timeout by head coach Joe Eskridge to talk things over. Now that was what I was good at, just waiting. You just wait for it to come to
call a timeout?
No, on the 3.
Oh, and he shot the 3.
He's just sitting there beautiful. He was just sitting there waiting, wasn't it? It was gorgeous.
It was. Well, that's what he did the other night as well. I mean, he shot the heck out of the ball the other night. He was standing there saying, I got my hands ready. I'm ready to roll, and he tied her up.
Well, what a time to do it, because with 3:13 to go, the Redskins are really applying pressure here on senior night, and the Satellites are just they're fighting. They are fighting.
Well, it's a battle both ways. It's really a defensive battle. I mean, it's 40-40, and it's not going to spread out more than 5.
Let's go ahead and check in with our sideline reporter, Justin Ruff, see how he's feeling. What do you think about this game, Jay?
Hey, it's pretty good. I have, I'm not going to brag or anything, but I have a better view than you guys up there. No big deal. But I've actually been only doing this for a year now, and I already know what Mitch Columbi's favorite spot is on the basketball court, and that's hiding in the corner. No big deal.
Well, I always thought it was the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Well, either one. If he misses it, it's at the
It's the end of the bench. Yeah. That's what he's told me anyway.
Big time shout out to sideline reporter Justin Ruff. We're hanging out, having a good time here at historic Harold Weinberg Gymnasium, bringing you an exciting Indiana high school basketball action. As we're back in action out of the timeout, the Redskins have it. It's near corner. Logan Taylor spinning around on Derek Welsh.
Get it inside.
Inside to the right block. Here comes the help on Caleb
travel.
Schwamp. Gets rid of it. Far corner. 3 on the way. Miles McLaughlin in and out. No good. And rebounded by Clayton Stroud. The D was there for the Satellites. As here comes Stroud handing off to Derek Welsh. Welsh up top with Rowan Jordan on him. He's going to attack. Goes right. Dump off. Noah Howard. 3! Splash! Big time shot. Back-to-back threes. Noah Howard.
He's over there in your spot, Mitch.
I know, baby.
He can't miss.
43-40. The Satellites lead. Oh, man. On the other end of the floor, it's Miles McLaughlin puts it off the glass. A foul's called. He's going to go to the line.
Foul's going to be on Jack Hashel. That's his second.
Oh, man, we got fireworks here, baby.
Somebody's got to find him over there. If you're a Redskin, you got to know he's going to be over there.
And that's what Joe Eskridge is saying. He just said, get over there. Look where he's going right now, guys. Look where Noah is right now. He's waiting. He's waiting over there.
Oh, yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah,
this is how you do it. He's waiting.
He's kind of blending in with the cheerleaders.
That's what you do. That's how you do it. Boy.
All he needs is pom-poms, and then they throw him the ball, and he hits the 3.
Second free throw from McLaughlin is no good. Tracking the rebound down is him, but he hit the baseline, and it goes out of bounds. Then you saw.
I think everybody on the Redskin bench was saying he's down there.
He's down there. He likes that far corner slot. I don't blame him.
Oh.
They get it into Clayton Stroud now. 43-41. Miles hit 1 of 2. The Satellites lead here. Derek Welsh crosses half court, taking on Nolan Short. Picks up his dribble, back up top. Clayton Stroud fakes the 3, drives inside, has space off the glass, left-handed. No one was inside to help. As now it's 45-41, the Satellites lead. 1:50 to go. Inside, Rowan Jordan fakes, gets 2 Satellites in the air, and he puts it off the glass. Rowan Jordan does a little bit of everything, guys. My goodness. It's Derek Welsh crossing half court now. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to Jay Huerta. Huerta pulls it back out, and a timeout by head coach Matty Bush to talk things over.
Wow.
He's got the game right where he wants it. He just wants to keep it like this.
Yeah, he does, but it's a long way from over.
Minute 27 is a long, long time. As we do remind you to stop by Papa Farm Pizza after the great game for fresh ingredients that separates their pizza from any others. That's Papa Farm Pizza, downtown Knox. Call them at 574-772-5888 to place your order now. What do you think of that big-time 3 in the far corner, Jay? What'd you think of that big-time 3 in the far corner?
They call that the Mitch Columbi shot, right? I know in Southern Indiana that's what they do. He just Mitch Columbi'd it.
Yeah, you'll just take my word for it.
Yeah. He tells us that anyway. The older I get, the better I was, Jay.
Right? Yeah. It's like fishing. You say I gotta caught a fish this big.
Yeah.
Caught a fish.
No, you didn't, Mitch.
Yeah.
You've never caught a fish that big.
We got to get back to the game, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Well, they're still talking. They're still chatting here. It's Derek Welsh to take it out for the Satellites. He gets it to Clayton Stroud now. Stroud hands back off to Derek Welsh. Then back to Stroud. Caleb Schwant on him. 45-43. Minute 20 to go. The Satellites lead. Stroud brings it back out. Picks up his dribble.
5-second call.
And the 5-second call. And head coach Matty Bush can't believe it. He's not getting the explanation he wants. Head coach Joe Eskridge wanted it a lot sooner, I think.
Come on, Matty.
Yeah. They are very upset right now. So the Redskins will kick it in. Matty Bush is beside himself. It's Dirk Huff now crossing the timeline, and a foul will be called on Noah Howard. That is a key moment in this ball game, that 5-second call, and the Redskins have it as they draw the foul on Noah Howard, his first. 1:07 to go. Nolan Short to take it out. Far side of the floor, he gets it into Miles McLaughlin up top. Last minute here of this ball game, the Redskins trail 45-43. Miles hands off to Rowan Jordan. Rowan taking on Jay Huerta. He hits the deck, it's a trip. Now they're on the floor. Miles McLaughlin picks it up, and then there's a reach-in foul by Jay Huerta.
Timeout, Redskins.
Yep, and then there's a timeout by the Redskins. Head coach Joe Eskridge calls the timeout as Kankakee Valley REMC, a membership cooperative, is the local electric utility serving over 18,000 homes and businesses across Lake, Porter, Stark, Pulaski, Marshall, and St. Joseph counties. Dedicated to the community through a mission of service, trust, and innovation, KVREMC is dedicated to ensuring the needs of the community are met with reliability and excellence. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Last 46 seconds, Coach. If you're the Redskins, what are you drawing up?
Well, it's going to be in Rowan or Miles or Caleb Schrock. That's the three that I think are the key to handling the ball or taking the shots. You know, what I was impressed with was Coach Matty there. You know, he was upset about that 5-second call, and he was up and down the sideline very upset. But when the kids came over for that timeout, all he did was reset. Yeah, reset, said, okay, here's what we got to do, and he let that go, which was very impressive, for a young coach.
Nolan Short kicks it back court to Rowan Jordan. He brings it across the timeline. Last 40 seconds here. To the left elbow, Caleb Schwant taking on Clayton Stroud. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Nolan Short. Back to Schwant. Near corner three on the way.
Sure, if that's
no
the shot
good,
you
and
want.
it hit the shot clock. So now it'll be South Central Satellite basketball with 30.1 seconds to go. 2-point lead for the Satellites.
They've got only 3 fouls. They're going to need 2 fouls to make them shoot. Go for the steal first. Don't get beat long.
Full court pressure from the Redskins. They get it into Jay Huerta. That's where they want it, and the foul is called.
I think it's on Rowan, and that's going to be his 4th. He cannot foul again.
But that's where they want to get the ball to Jay Huerta. He's shooting right around 80% on the year.
And you double team him and force him to throw it somebody else.
Here it comes. There he is. Good D from Rowan Jordan. The timeout by Derek Welsh. They were looking for Jay.
Yep. Well, like I say, whoever's taking the ball out, you come off of him and you double team Jay. Make sure he doesn't get it and don't get beat long.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Nepco Crane and Equipment Services, specializing in mobile crane service. Call Joe Nepp at 1-800-590-2272 for all your residential, commercial, and agricultural crane needs. Zingo Express of Knox is also a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Finally, Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports.
Well, we got a barn burner here, Mitch. This one, 27.7.
We didn't get many of these this year.
No, this is, it's still a long ways from over. But, the thing is, they got to understand who they're wanting to foul. The Redskins have to understand who they want to foul. Obviously, they don't want Jay to get the ball, double team him, and then probably go for the steal first. You don't get it, put him at the free throw line.
So here we go, last 30 seconds here. Derek Welsh to take it out, full court pressure from the Redskins.
Is that wrong?
They get it into Colin Ward. Ward has it. He gets rid of it to Clayton Stroud, and then the foul
it's on Miles.
By Miles McLaughlin. They got it to
foul.
Colin. Yeah, they got it to Colin Ward. They sit Noah Howard, you see.
Yep.
Deep ball to pull the defense out, and then they had Colin Ward take a pick, go baseline, grabs it, gets rid of it to Stroud, and that's why Stroud's at the line here for an opportunity to make this a wider lead here, up by 2. This could be A big-time free throw here for Stroud. Up away, and he knocks it down. Cool, calm, and collected. 46-43 now.
This is a big one.
Yep, and now we see Braden Lautenbach, Jack Cashel, and Kevin Higley check in for Jay Huerta, Colin Ward, and Noah Howard. They don't want them to pick up the fouls, I assume. And they want Braden in there for a big body.
Oh, yeah.
Stroud with an opportunity to make it a 4-point play here with 23.6 seconds to go. He doesn't. Rebounded by Nolan Short. It's a 3-point ball game. Here comes Rowan Jordan crossing the timeline. They have a chance. Last 20 seconds. Rowan gets it to Caleb Schwant. 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Miles McLaughlin, though. Back out to Short. Pops the 3. No good. Rebounded by Miles McLaughlin. No. Jump ball. And it's pointing in satellite favor. Miles McLaughlin was doing everything in his power to get that rebound, Coach. My goodness. And now we see Ward, Howard, and Huerta check back in for Haschel, Higley, and Lautenbach. Full court pressure from the Redskins. It's not over yet.
8.3.
Welsh to take it out. Same play as earlier. They get it into Colin Ward, and there's the foul by Miles McLaughlin. It sends Colin Ward to the line. Very, very big free throws here for Colin Ward.
Just needs to hit one of the two.
The Satellites are all talking with head coach Matty Bush as Colin Ward shoots the first of 2 here. It's up, away, and it is good, making it a 4-point ball game. Ward. Second free throw is up, away. It is good. Nerves of steel. 48-43. Up by 5. Last 5 seconds here. Rowan Jordan pops it from 3. He got it banked, and then he called the timeout. It stops the clock at point. He called the timeout.
Called a timeout.
He definitely called the timeout.
And that's a correctable.
And that should be correctable. They are not. And they are shaking hands right now. I think head coach Joe Eskridge is a little beside himself. But, wow. So they hit the 3. Rowan Jordan hits the bank shot 3, which in all honesty, the scoreboard operator stopped the clock.
Right.
Because he saw head coach Joe Eskridge calling the timeout, stopped it at 0.8 seconds. They didn't give it to Joe. So that means the end of the ball game sees the South Central Satellites beat the Knox Redskins 48-46 in exciting fashion. My goodness, man. Let's talk it over with Justin Ruff, who had an excellent seat all night long, Jay. It went down to the wire. What'd you see on the floor that stuck out?
I mean, it had to come down to the Noah Howard shot, right? That was just a big time shot at that moment. I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me right, that gave them a 3-point lead, and they held on to the lead for the rest of the game, the remainder of the game. Then that shot right there just kind of sealed the deal, and they just had to finish it out with some free throws, take care of the ball. But that was a big-time shot by Noah Howard.
Man, huge shot, Jay. And I got to say, when you talked with head coach Matty Bush, he laid it out for us what they wanted to do in the second half. I think they did exactly what he said they wanted to do when he talked to you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that in the second half, they did a better job of taking care of the ball and eliminating those fast breaks that Knox had in that first half. That kind of gave them a little bit of an edge. But yeah, they came in here. It's not easy to win here.
No, it is not.
And coming in and finishing this week out with a good win, a 3A school, and the Redskins. That's a good win for first year coach Matty Bush. I mean, that's a good one.
Well, Justin, I got to say, we finish off our regular season. It's been an honor to work with you this season. I appreciate your hard work stepping in when Terry can't make it to do color commentary, as well as also sideline reporting. A really first-class job this year, Justin. Appreciate your time.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm excited for sectional time. Here tomorrow, we get to figure out who they're playing, where we're going.
I know.
And, I'm excited to end the season out, man.
Well, I'm glad you actually mentioned that. We'll go ahead and tell our listeners for sectionals, we're going to send our very own Justin Ruff somewhere else that we will not be covering play-by-play for. That way we can cover another one of our area teams. Justin will be there live and on location to give us reports. And then with us down on the sideline, we're going to have our very own Chris McGowan. So we're planning to have a 4-man team for this sectional, the sectional run here coming up. We're going to find out tomorrow night. So, hey, get some sleep, Justin. We'll talk tomorrow.
Hey, my only request is send me to a good place that has good hospitality room.
Like
food.
a big pretzel?
Just maybe a big pretzel.
My request is just when you go to the concession stand, you bring stuff back, rookie.
Yeah. Oh, is that the rule? That's the rule. Good to know.
All right, Jay, enjoy your evening, man. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that's sideline reporter Justin Ruff. Man, we're going to have a lot of fun in sectionals with him on location and then with us on the sideline, Chris McGowan. Man, we've got the guys, and we're so glad to bring it. But in this game tonight, the final saw the South Central Satellites squeak by. 48-46 was the final. We're going to take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance postgame show. For sports analyst Terry Minix and sideline reporter Justin Ruff, I'm Mitch Columbi. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
48-46 the final as the South Central Satellites pick up a huge win here at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. We have an opportunity to talk with head coach of the South Central Satellites, Matty Bush. Coach, walk us through that one. That was exciting.
Hey, we came into this game. This is our fourth game in a week. And then woke up this morning, 2 guys text me, Coach, not feeling well, got 2 guys sick. We just had a couple other guys come off sick, and our guys just toughed it out tonight. I mean, that was just pure effort and heart tonight, and I couldn't be prouder of our guys. It was just, we got down. They never quit. They fought, and then Noah Howard off the bench again, hit 2 huge shots. They kind of turned the tides, and then we were able to hold on. We made the plays when we needed to make them.
A little microwave action.
Yeah, he's the microwave man.
But in all seriousness, it's 2 games in a row now. We've seen him step up and hit big shots at big opportunities. But honestly, it takes the team to find those moments, to get him the ball. So they've got to move the rock around to get the defense to sag or to move away from Howard. And Howard's got to make sure he's in the right spot as well. So it's kind of on both ends, the whole team's got to work together for a shot like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've come such a long way from the beginning of the year where we struggled so much with finding the open guy, of not getting too deep. We talked, don't drive too deep. They were collapsing on us. They were making us try to shoot from outside. They were taking away the paint, which is where our strength is. And I told our guys, hey, somebody's going to have to step up and make some shots because they're collapsing in the paint, and the driving lanes aren't going to be there. So we did a great job. We adjusted, and we found guys. I mean, Jay played awesome. He just didn't hit shots tonight, but I told him, I said, hey, if you get another one, it's going to go down. He didn't have to shoot another one, but everybody contributed tonight. We talked the other night. I give out the hustle chain after every game, and I told the guys just now in the locker room, I wish I could give it to about 5 guys tonight because so many guys contributed, and it was just an all-around effort. It was awesome.
Who'd you end up giving it to?
I gave it to Clayton.
Clayton Stroud.
Yep. He's. We try to compare football. He's like the middle linebacker of our defense. He gets everybody in their positions. He's, most of the time him or Kevin is guarding the other team's best player depending on what kind of position they play. And he just was in all the right spots tonight. And so he was the guy that we gave it to.
In the second half, looked like you were adjusting with Lautenbach of bringing him in because how bad that Caleb Schwant was. I mean, he did a nice job before he got in some foul problems, but it looked like every time he came in, you adjusted with Lautenbach, a little bigger size. Is that what, since Knox was trying to pound the ball inside to him?
Yes, we tried to go back to him. We got away from him a little bit when we got down because I wanted to try to spread them out so we could attack 44. And then once we got a lead, I wanted to go back to Braden so that defensively now, the game switches. 1 minute you're trying to catch up and, trying to score, and the next minute you're trying to defend a lead. So that was kind of the strategy there.
Well, you were talking about Clayton, and one thing I see about what he does out there, he got in little foul problems the other night against Culver. He got in some foul problems tonight. But most of his fouls aren't what we call as coaches dumb fouls. There were just a lot of hustle fouls that he just accidentally hit them. And I love watching him play because he's all out 99% of the time.
He is. The coaches all the time talk about guys who don't show up in the box score all the time, and he's definitely one of those. He is making plays. We watch film, and us coaches are just like, man, he's always in the right spots. Mm-hmm. He's always in the right spots. And halfway through the year, our captain's come of the year. I'm new to the school, so knew some of the seniors. He was a football guy, so I didn't get to really know him till after football. And about 8 games in the season, I made him a captain. I said, hey, you deserve this. He's a leader on our team. He does so many little things for us, and he's just been great.
Well, one thing you guys got, last thing I got for you, last thing I'll say is you've got one thing that people can't teach. You got lefties that everybody, as a coach, everybody's, jump on that, make them dribble with their left. You got an advantage. How many you got? 3?
Yeah. We have 4 actually. I said this morning on the show.
I said
My bad.
I said we're like a major league bullpen. We got lefties and righties. We can bring
them
in.
That's what he said this morning.
But it's one of them. It's tough for the other team to adjust a lot of times because you're going to jump on that right side and force them to the left and stuff. And it's just that's an advantage.
It really is, and we joke about it a lot. Like, oh man, we put in a lefty crew here, and and throw the other team off. So,
when we look at the schedule here, you've got 1 game to go now. It's a conference game in Westville, your last home game of the regular season as well. So you'll get to button things up at the launch pad. Do you know anything about Westville at this moment in time, or?
Yeah, they're good. They've been playing. Early in the year, they looked like they had a little bit of struggles. We knew we didn't play them to the end, so I didn't really watch them, just checking scores. And then they seem like they've been really playing well. Watched them play Morgan last night. They lost a heartbreaker, but they're a good team. They've got talent. They play pretty hard, and they pressure and get after you. So we'll have to be ready to go.
What was anything that you were maybe disappointed in tonight that you kind of wanted a little more attention to? There was a lot of good things, but is there some things that you take away and say, hey, guys, we should have done a little bit better in these areas?
Really just in the first half, on the board, I drew the court, and I put big squares in all 4 corners, and I wrote, no, that's not where we want to go, because I knew that they trapped it. And
that's easy enough.
And then we dribbled right into the corner. We picked our dribble up, and we had like 4 or 5 turnovers in the first half. But we really cleaned that up in the second half. I don't know if we had another one after that.
Right.
So really, the second half, we cleaned up a lot of the problems that we had in the first half, and that's, I think, a big reason why we pulled it out.
Well, safe travels back to Union Mills.
Thank you.
So
Big-time win.
You got draw tomorrow.
Yeah,
so you got any thoughts about that? How? What do you want?
I'm
not saying I can't give it to you, but just tell everybody what you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody's looking for a bye. That's what I'm looking for. After that, it's all you got to play the luck of the draw. But everybody obviously would like to get a bye game, so you get some rest and see who you're playing, get to scout them. So that's what we'll be trying to hope for. But we'll get the team together and see where the ping pong balls fall.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on a big-time win.
Thank you, guys.
Nice job.
All right, that is head coach Matty Bush of the South Central Satellites. Big win for them tonight as they beat the Knox Redskins 48-46. Another one of our area teams came up a little short tonight. It was the Oregon Davis Bobcats, the final 43-28. We are lucky enough to have head coach of the Oregon Davis Bobcats, Larry Sennert, on the line. Coach, I know you were dealing with some injuries and illnesses. Talk us through tonight's game. Well, Coach, I'm so sorry we're having technical difficulties, of course. The one time I get you on the line here, Coach, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to call you back real quick. But a tough loss for the Oregon Davis Bobcats here, Coach. Just really upsetting that they didn't quite get the win that they'd hoped to against Lakeland Christian. We're going to try to call Larry Sennert here in just a second. But, it's just been that kind of season.
Well, they've struggled, through a lot of injuries here of late, and when you don't have a lot of bodies anyway, and you're having to play with 5, they had games where they literally played with 5 players the whole game. Thankfully, nobody fouled out or anything like that, but it's not from a lack of effort or lack of hustle, and it's just out of necessity they had to, play with 5, and because they've got concussions and ankles and hands and feet. Breaks.
Oh, I think we got him on the line now. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry about that, Coach. We were having some problems here on the board. I'm trying to do it all. I'm like a one-man band.
We aren't having problems. Mitch is having problems.
Well, Coach, talk us through. It must have been a tough game tonight. Talk us through what you saw on the floor.
Well, we had trouble putting the ball in the hoop. We were 8 for 43 from the field, and you're going to 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Good things there. Just a little different atmosphere that we're used to. The foul count was 22-6, so we played hard. Evidently, we played too hard, and we just couldn't quite get it together.
What's something you're going to take away positive from tonight in hoping for the draw tomorrow and finishing off the season for sectionals?
Oh, the kids didn't quit. They were still playing. We got serious foul trouble and we had to play kids that normally don't play maybe in the role they played. But with that being said, the kids kept playing and they didn't give up. They've done that all year, and I would expect nothing but that from them. Struggled scoring the ball, and, they didn't quit.
Well, Larry, what's the status of the rest of your players? Obviously, you had Frazier out tonight and Matthew out tonight and Cook out tonight. What's the status of them 3 moving forward?
Well, Casey will probably not be done. He's going to have surgery on Monday, so he'll probably be done. Frazier will be back on Monday. We thought we'd give him the night. He's still limping a little bit. To hurt us for one night just to play a game, I didn't want to jeopardize it, so we chose to have him sit this one out. And then, of course, the Matthews will be back hopefully on Monday. So,
well, obviously getting more bodies, would have helped you tonight. I know you got a couple more games before sectional. You get to draw tomorrow, but you got, I think you got a game on Monday and got a game on Tuesday. So hopefully you can get it back and get some wins before tournament time.
Need somebody to help? Yeah, well, and we'll do it. Like I say, they're just, we just got to keep battling. That's all there is to it. So.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time tonight. It means a lot. Sorry about the problems earlier, but we got it fixed, and I'm glad we got you on the air.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. That is head coach Larry Sennert of the Oregon Davis Bobcats. A tough loss tonight to Lakeland Christian. Also, another couple of games tonight. The Cavs came back. Let me get the score here, but they came back and ended up beating the Tri-Township Tigers. I'll get the official score here in a second. But, the Tri-Township Tigers were leading for the majority of the game, and we had gotten reports that Jack Rogers was in some foul trouble early on. So we'll see what we can make happen here in just a few moments with some of our other area teams. But all in all tonight, 48-46, you got to be happy if you're the South Central Satellites.
Oh, I mean – they fought through a little bit of adversity, with turning the balls over and, like Coach said, getting into corners and getting trapped and stuff like that. But, the second half they did exactly what they needed to do, hit some big shots, got some steals. controlled the boards a little bit better than they did in the first half. So, they just play hard. Mitch, they're a team that, not always look the flashiest or like they're the greatest, but I tell you what, they just play hard, and as long as you get a team that will, go to the floor and win them 50-50 balls and clean the glass, as you say, do that type of thing and find your teammate, knock down them big shots, you're going to have a lot of success.
Yeah, the final from the Tri-Township Tiger and the Culver Cavalier matchup saw the Cavs win 72-58. Remember, at halftime, Tri-Township was up 40-34. And then at the end of the third, Culver takes the lead 59-50 and never looked back. 72-58 was the final. Big-time shout-out to Aaron Russ for helping me with those scores tonight. So we are now hoping to get a word with head coach Kyle Evans of the Culver Cavaliers. We have him on the line. Coach, big time win. We heard the Tigers had their way in the first half, but you guys fought back in it evidently.
Yeah, we got off to just flat out real poor start. They jumped out to a pretty big lead. They were up 14, 15 points in the first half there, and the biggest reason was we were in major foul trouble, and we kept sending them to the line, and the Stewart kid for them hit a ton of free throws, did a nice job, made it hard for us. We literally, we had guys with 4 fouls in the first half. Rogers played probably a total of about 10 minutes tonight.
Jeez.
And we really, he had 4 fouls in the first half, questionable. You know me, but
you sound like me.
In the second, yeah. Coach Minix and I, we are like. We're spirit animals.
That's what we call it. Huh?
Yeah. A lot of people call us other bad things.
Yeah, I know. I liked what you said.
Yep. But, the second half, we had to dig down with our young guys, underclassmen, and they defended really well, got a lot of turnover steals, got a lot of points. David High had a career-high 28. And
wow.
We had a nice output from our young guys tonight.
Well, Coach, talk about them young ones that come in, like you say, when you had all that difficulty. Give them a little shout out to how well they did.
Yeah, so obviously David had his 28 on the night and was really good defensively. Jonas McCune ended up moving to the point guard spot with Jack out, and he did a great job of pushing the ball in transition, going ball ahead, and his ball ahead turned into points for Adria Glausp, who had 17 points, and he had a stretch where he scored about 10 straight points on back-to-back possessions in that third quarter. And then, defensively, Caleb McCune had hands all over the ball. And then our centers were really good in the second half, not fouling and defending with their chest. Ethan Binion, Logan Caudell, every single one of those guys are underclassmen, and they're the ones that carried us through the second half.
Coach, I'm looking at your schedule here on John Harrell. I hope it's correct. It says you're taking on Granger Christian on the 20th this week. Is that a tournament?
No, it's not. It's we lost a game in the Bi-County because of weather, and we were scrambling. We were scrambling for opponents. We probably emailed about 10 schools, and either didn't get a response or they said no thanks. So then we started reaching out to some of the other smaller schools, and Granger Christian jumped all over it. So we play them on Tuesday at our place. Yeah, varsity only.
Yeah, you've got 3 games to go, Coach. With the draw tomorrow, do you like where your team is at?
Well, the first half, no, but after that second half, I really do.
Well, Coach, I sure do appreciate you hopping on here. It really means a lot. It makes us look a lot more impressive. So thanks for your time tonight. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you. That is head coach Kyle Evans of the Culver Cavaliers. Well, we heard from a couple of our area teams. A tough loss from Oregon Davis, but a big-time win for the Culver Cavs. A come-from-behind win. I mean, it must have been something special in that third quarter.
Oh, for sure. I mean, obviously, when you take out your number one scorer out of the game and everybody else steps up, that bodes well for you come tournament time.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a break and come back for our Stark County Co-op play of the game as the final from our game here at Harold Weinberg Gymnasium. The South Central Satellites beat the Knox Redskins 48-46. We're taking a break after this. Don't go anywhere. This is the Collins Insurance postgame show.
Sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time. And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
We thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Another score update. We were getting score updates from the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay matchup with the Hebron Hawks all night long. The Jays were really in control, taking care of business, but the final saw Hebron squeak by. 54-47 was the final, Coach.
Yeah, we knew it would be a close game. It's just, Hebron's only lost one game all year, but going over there and playing at the Nest is tough for anybody. So that's a great effort. Like I say, I'm sure they had a great game plan. Coach Kent Cheesem does a heck of a job, and that really will probably get them fired up, get them ready for that. See what the draw is tomorrow, and they'll be ready to go come tournament time, I'm sure.
We've, of course, offered the opportunity for Kent Cheesem to talk, but hey, tough loss like that, I personally wouldn't want to talk, but we put that out there just in case. Big-time shout-out to Mike Sharkozy, Athletic Director of North Judson-San Pierre, as well as Denver Combs for sending me score updates. Appreciate you guys. It means a lot to keep us up to speed for our other area teams, but for our game, 48-46 was the final. South Central beats Knox. What is our Stark County Co-op play of the game, Coach?
Well, I'm sure Justin's driving home and saying, well, you know what it is, Coach. Well,
bear with us.
Yeah, bear with me here.
Patience
but
here.
Let me just tell you, I thought with 1:45 left in the game, there was a guy that split defenders, got through, went up for the layup. That was Clayton Stroud, went up for the layup, put them up 45-41. At that point, they never were able to get back. So for that reason, I think Clayton Stroud deserves the Stark County play of the game.
And I got to agree with you. I hope you're not mad at me, Justin. I got to agree with him here because you saw the look on Miles McLaughlin's face when Stroud beat him. Miles was like, man, I was hoping there'd be help. There was no help in the paint, and Stroud got in there an easy left-hand lane.
Yep, it's very good. So for that reason, he's a Stark County Co-op play of the game.
Hey, you said it right. It took all season.
Yeah, that's nice. You are getting comfortable with me. Now you're slamming me. That's nice.
Well, you hold me accountable.
I know. My bad.
Well, we've got our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game coming up next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
Since 1936, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning have always taken pride in doing the job right. Third-generation owner Brian Hammond and his family have always set the standard when it comes to taking care of all your heating and cooling needs. Making your home a comfortable home is the absolute top priority. If you are uncomfortable in your home, give them a call at 574-936-4660. Follow them on Facebook. Let Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning help you take control of your comfort.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5-Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5-Star in the Knox Mall. As it's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. It's given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson St. Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, Coach, I hope Justin's still listening and has been patient.
He's been patient.
Let's
I'm
hear.
sure
Let's
he
hear.
has.
Who's
Well, the one that I chose for the player of the game, didn't have a 2 tonight, but he had 3 threes and was 3 or 4 from the line, had 3 rebounds, a lot of threes there, and and he hit a lot of them. Just big-time moments of the game, and for that reason, Noah Howard will be the 5-Star Player of the Game.
Noah Howard. And Justin just said, there we go. I can hear his voice now. There we go. There it is. Noah Howard, our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Hey, look, a lot of people don't understand. You come in, you miss one of those shots, you may be sitting down. You miss the second one, you're definitely sitting down. I have experience with that. So the fact that he comes in off the bench, the other team, most likely, they probably maybe were told about him, but he was not the focal part at all. When you get a guy that comes off the bench, that's valuable when bang, bang like that.
Well, we talked about that in the pregame, Mitch. They have so many shooters. And the thing is they got these shooters that are left-handed.
It's a different way of guarding them.
It really is, and I think it's a big advantage. But it says a lot about that whole team. Like I say, on any given night, any of them can knock down them threes, and that's why they're a tough guard for anybody. Getting ready for tournament time. They say, oh my gosh, we got to play them. We got to worry about Jay. No, we got to worry about Noah.
Derek.
No, we got to worry about Derek. I mean, they're just so many weapons, and Noah, the last 2 games that we've seen him, we broadcast him. He has played extremely well. Yeah. I mean, obviously they all have played well, even though coach would say he had too many turnovers or this and that, but he still walked out of here with with 2 wins, and maybe we're good luck for him.
We might be. Hey, I've been told we're bad luck before, so so I am happy to say that if that's the case, yes, good. I'm glad we are some good luck for some people.
Somebody.
Well, KVB's WKVI Sports has just finished up its regular season in basketball, believe it or not. No games next week, as our next game will be covering one of our area teams in the first round of sectionals. Like I said, we're going to have Chris McGowan down on the sideline with us, and we are going to send Justin Ruff live and on location for another one of our area teams. We're going to do our best to cover them all as best we can. But that's the last week in February. That's when sectional starts. So that's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us every weekend throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. p.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you missed today's Saturday Sportsline, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sportsline replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Hey, follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X, formerly Twitter, at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Go to our page, like our newest post. We really went all out with this one, so check it out. Our final in this one tonight, 48-46, the South Central Satellites beat the Knox Redskins. Hebron beats North Judson St. Pierre 53-47. Culver beats Tri-Township 75-58, and Lakeland Christian beats Oregon Davis 43-28. Final word from you tonight, Coach.
Well, it was a fun night. It was a fun game to watch. Obviously a little funner for the Satellites, but it definitely was a fun night. I want to say congratulations to these seniors playing their last game, and they really played really hard. And they got games next week, but then they're going to watch the draw tomorrow, and then they get ready where the new season starts for them, and they can really have a legacy here by doing real well in that sectional tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do such a good job here at Knox with the festivities. It's really first class. They had a really nice senior night, and, of course, they honored the 2023 football team as well as head coach Russ Radke, who couldn't be here tonight because he had picked up a job in officiating. I still have never seen him officiate a ball game. He doesn't do any in this area, at least for the teams we cover.
Well, we've had him the last 2 years in the Culver sectional.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. So Tony sees him in Max 98.3.
Gets the same. He does a nice job. He's not as loud, on the sideline at the football. He just blows his whistle about 4 times a game.
I wonder what those interactions are like.
I didn't mean that, Russ. I was just kidding.
I honestly wonder what that interaction would be like. You probably don't want to complain to him very often.
No, you just kind of look at him and, go on. But he does a nice job of officiating, and I think it calms him a little bit. So, instead of being on the sideline on the football field, he gets to run up and down a little bit, with the kids, and he enjoys that.
Yeah, I had a correction. Man, I am messing up all the time. Shout out to our friend Paul Dunn for letting me know. 72-58 was the final as Culver beat Tri-Township. So thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. See, I told you, I've got the guys in place to keep me in check, and you're one of them, Coach.
Is that what I'm doing?
I appreciate it. We need a raise. You need a raise.
That's what I'm thinking. I got to talk to your girlfriend.
Well, from all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Sports. For our sports analyst Terry Minnick, sideline reporter Justin Ruff, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, NEPCO, Crane and Equipment Services, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, Standard Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Collins Insurance, Howard's Marathon of Winnemac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three and a big time